They said the land in Umuokorie could hear everything, every whisper, every promise, every lie, but no one believed it could answer back until the most beautiful girl in the village married a perfect man and disappeared into the forest without a trace. In Umuokorie, an old Igbo village tucked deep within the red soil, heart of Imo State, people believed one truth above all others.
The
The
land
land
has
listens,
ears.
not carelessly as humans do, but listens the way elders listen when a child lies, quietly, patiently. Umuokorie was prosperous. Its farmlands were generous, its palm trees heavy with wine, its streams clean enough for children to drink from cupped hands. But its greatest pride was not its land or its harvest, it was Ezinne, the chief's daughter. Ezinne was the only daughter of Chief Okorie, a man whose title was older than many shrines in the village. He owned barns filled with yam, goats branded with his family mark, and wrappers dyed so richly that even titled men lowered their eyes when he passed. But wealth in Umuokorie did not buy silence, and Ezinne was laid in all the ways beauty could be. She was beautiful in a way that made conversations pause. Skin smooth like palm oil warmed by the sun. Eyes sharp, always assessing. Her laughter rang clear, but never kind. She walked like someone who had never been refused anything she had. From the age of 16, suitors came. They came with kola nuts. They came with goods tied carefully at the legs. They came with promises, titles in waiting, farmlands, and sincerity. But she rejected them all. Sometimes she didn't even bother to give reason. But other times she said, "This
He
one
is
is
too
too short."
short.
She said of a kind trader from Owerri, "This one
This man
smells like
smells like
suffering.
suffering.
This one teeth are
His
scattered.
teeth are scattered.
This one has a poor destiny written on his forehead." Her friends married one by one. She attended their weddings wearing more expensive wrappers than the brides themselves. She danced harder, laughed louder, and returned home alone telling herself she was choosing not being left behind. At night, sometimes, loneliness crept in like harmattan cold, but pride always chased it away. "My husband," she
My
would say
husband
to
will
her mule,
silence this
"will
village."
silence the whole village." Only one person spoke to her without fear: Nneka, her grandmother. Nneka's back was bent like a question mark, her eyes clouded with age, but her memory was sharp. She had buried two husbands, three children, and more secrets than most shrines.
You are
"You
inspecting
are
men the way they
inspecting
inspect
men the way
goats.
people inspect goats," Nneka warned one evening. "Marriage is not a market." Nkiru rolled her eyes. "Grandmother,
This
this
is
is
not
not
your
your
time. Men
time.
are different
Men are
now.
different now." Nneka spat lightly on the
Bid.
ground. "Spirits are not." But Nkiru did not listen. The land did. He came on an Eke market day. No one saw him enter the village. They only noticed when women began whispering. He was everything: handsome but not proud, average height. His beard was trimmed just enough, moderate complexion, glowing, not bleaching. His clothes smelled faintly of herbs and clean rain. His teeth were even, his smile controlled. He spoke Igbo like someone who had learned it in the womb. His name was Obiora. "I am a trader," he simply said. "I deal in things that last." When he greeted elders, he bent properly. When he greeted women, his eyes did not wander. Children felt drawn to him. Dogs did not bark at him. When he saw Nkiru, he did not stare. That alone unsettled her. He courted her patiently, no rushing, no desperation. Gifts appeared exactly when needed. He praised her intelligence, not just her beauty. He never argued, yet never seemed weak. Within 3 months, Ezinne agreed to marry him. Nneka's hand trembled when she heard. Slow down, she begged. The river that looks calm may be deep. But Nkiru
Grandma,
laughed.
Obiora is different.
This one is
Different. How?
different.
He just is.
The
Trust
visit
me,
to
I say.
Obiора's family was lavish. His compound sat near the edge of the forest, too near some thought, but it was clean, orderly, and silent. His mother emerged dressed in deep indigo wrapper, coral beads heavy on her neck. Her eyes were bright, too bright. She held Nkuru's hand for a long time. You are beautiful, she said. Very soon, you will take my place. Laughter followed. Ah, Mama, people teased. You want to rest already? The woman smiled wider. Yes, every queen must be replaced. Ezine felt a chill, but pride swallowed it. A hunter once spoke quietly. I followed Obiora to the Iroko tree, he said. He vanished, but they laughed. A Pamai Tapa swore he saw Obiora step out of a tree trunk. They mocked him. On the wedding day, as drum rolls and feet dance, some swore they saw the groom's feet hover above the ground. The wind, others said quickly. The land listened. Obiora was flawless. He cooked, cleaned, washed, massaged her feet, never raised his voice, never argued. Even Nneka relaxed. Only the forest did not. Obiora left often at night. His mother's meal caused strange dreams for Ezinne. The word successor never stopped. Then one night, the drum sounded deep, slow, ancient, but only Obiora heard it. He froze mid-step, his smile stiffening for the brightest moment, as though something unseen had tugged at his spine. The sound did not echo through the village. No dog barked, no rooster stirred. The night remained deceptively calm. Ezinne heard nothing, yet Obiora's eyes darkened with recognition. It is time, he whispered, not to her, but to the forest. She touched his arm. What is it? He turned to her gently, the familiar softness returning like a mask carefully adjusted. My parents, he said,
My
something
parents,
is wrong.
something is wrong.
The ancestors are calling them. We must go and see them now before dawn. At this hour, she asked uneasy. It is urgent, he replied smoothly. You are my wife. You must come. Though her heart tightened, pride would not allow hesitation. What kind of queen refused to follow her husband? So she followed him. They entered the forest. With every step, the air thickened, the path narrowed, the moonlight thinned, as though swallowed by leaves. Then, without sound, without wind, the trees closed behind them. That was when Obiora stopped walking. Slowly, deliberately, he turned and he laughed. Not the warm laugh she knew, but a low cracking sound, like dry wood snapping in fire. It echoed unnaturally, folding into itself, bouncing between trunks that now looked too tall, too close. Ezinne stepped back. Obiora, his shoulders straightened, his shadow stretched longer than his body should allow. You humans, he said, his voice
You cannot
deepening,
escape me
splitting
now,
into tones
Ezine.
that did not belong to
You
one
cannot
throat.
escape me now,
Always
Ezine.
mistake silence for safety. She tried to run. He caught her waist. His grip was iron. She screamed, but the forest swallowed it. At the base of the Iroko tree, ancient and breathing, its roots twisted like giant fingers clawing the earth. Obiora dragged her close and pressed her back against the tree. The tree was warm, pulsing, and alive. Let me go, she cried. She struggled. His face hovered
What
inches
is
from
this? Let me
hers,
go!
It is
eyes
the
glowing
ancient
with a
power. You
knowing
must
hunger.
accept it.
No!
You wanted
Please!
perfection. You wanted a man without flaw. He leaned closer. So I came without one. From the shadows, figures began to emerge. Women, beautiful, silent, draped in coral and old wrappers. Their eyes were empty. Their feet did not touch the ground. And from among them stepped a woman whose face Ezinne
Welcome,
knew
my
too well.
successor. My
Obiора's
time is
mother,
done.
but younger, radiant,
Successor, my
terrible.
time is
She
done.
smiled and spread her arms.
Successor,
Welcome, my
my time is
successor.
done.
My time is done. The Iroko tree stood massive, its roots like fingers clutching the earth. The drumbeat came from within it. Ezinne screamed. You wanted perfection. Perfection is not human, the mother continued. The roots opened, and the land took what it had listened to for too long, and Ezinne finally understood. The forest was not silent, it was waiting. By morning, only her wedding beads lay scattered at the base of the Iroko. Diviners spoke, sacrifices were made, but Ezinne did not return. Nneka wept quietly, and elders reminded the village, when the land answers, it does not argue. Somewhere deep in the forest, a new queen learned to smile. Not everything perfect is meant to be chosen. Not every silence is approval. And the land, it never forgets what is ignored.